Hi everyone, Sue here from the Scott Properties Group, once again with Trevor Martin from Waterfront Agents here in Minyama on the Sunshine Coast. Now, I want to have a chat with Trevor, so we kind of role reversing here a bit, in as much that there is a lot of misconceptions about what a buyer's agent is. The thing that we found interesting over the last year or so is the education we've actually had to do with some of the agents as well. And a lot of those myths are about what side of the fence are we on. Now, this is going to come from Trevor because we've worked with Trevor. So, Trevor, how do you see us as buyer's agents? What's the benefit of you having us as your contact for you as a buyer's agent?
Working with a good buyer's agent is worth their weight in gold. Okay, cuts out a lot of the tire kickers. We get 100 phone calls, and really we're working with the 5 good ones. Where a good buyer's agent, they actually work for the buyer. They've already pre-qualified them. They are not going to waste their time because it costs money.
Absolutely. And our reputation.
And yeah, it costs money to employ a buyer's agent. So they've got to make sure they're pre-approved. They know what they're looking for. And when, like Sue, when she rings me up that she's got a buyer with a set criteria, I know I'm not wasting my time, okay? And if we can get pen to paper, a very, very big chance that we'll get a great deal done, and it's great for everyone. It's great for the vendor, it's great for the buyer. The buyer's agent gets a good return as well as we do. And a big myth, as Sue was saying, is here, we're not worried about sharing our commission with the buyer's agent. Okay? They're employed by the buyer, we're employed by the seller. Okay? And believe it or not, this is how it works in America and Canada.
Yeah, and it's been going on for forever. And in fairness, it's been going on in Sydney and Melbourne to a much greater extent than it has, and Brisbane now, of course. But up here on the coast, I mean, we're a rarity.
Absolutely.
Really.
Absolutely.
And, which is great, and all the agents we've worked with over the last 14, 15 months, I suppose, have all been great. They love us, to be honest, and that's purely because we're not treading on their toes. We're actually giving them an opportunity to get properties that often off market, which is a big one for us, because anybody can trail through Domain or realestate.com or whatever. The thing about a buyer's agent working with somebody like Trevor is, and I know as a selling agent, I used to have a lot of off-market properties. The beauty of this is I can ring Trevor and say, look, I've gone through everything that's around. What have you got?
And the big thing there is too, I'm not going to tell a normal agent who wants to conjunct with me about my quiet listings.
No, absolutely.
Sorry, I've worked very hard for them, and how do I know they'll go and nobble them? Yeah, you'll get the Victor out and cut my grass. Okay, so the beauty is working with a qualified buyer's agent. I'm happy to show them all my stock and my quiet ones. Because they're just looking after their the buyers. Okay.
So often, what we do, I mean, the most important thing from our point of view is obviously a brief, but there's really 2 major criteria for us. Is that they do give us an idea of location, but the top of that list before all of that, before we even get to the brief, is we want to make sure they've got pre-approval. And the most important thing too on top of that is that pre-approval these days is around about 90 days on average, isn't it? And I prefer to get them, put them this way, in the early part of that pre-approval process, because I know I've got a little bit of time, and the lenders might be prepared to extend for a couple of weeks or what, but you can't always guarantee, guys, that just because you got pre-approval in August, you're going to get it in December. Because everything's changing.
Rules change dramatically
and rapidly, and so that's all got to be taken into account. So, but look, we love working with guys. We love working with Trevor because we know that he will give us the best stock that he has available. which means our clients are getting the best deal.
And you give us the strongest buyers,
yes,
which is amazing. And the difference between New South Wales, Victoria and Queensland regarding banking situations are just so different. And a qualified buyer is gold.
It's gold.
Absolutely.
It's gold. And that's what we love about the job. You asked me earlier, what do we love about the job? And I think what we love about the job is the fact that we get very close to our buyers. We get to know, and you do as a selling agent as well, but you get to know the name of the dog, the mum, the children, the birthdays. You go through the scenario, and for us, like a selling agent, it may be that you get one property for them as a buyer's, as a buyer's agent, as their permanent place of residence, and all of a sudden the phone goes again. They say, look, we've been in here 2 years now, we can refinance. Can you look for something else for us? So it's all about relationships. It's all about relationships.
It's all about the long term, and there's a lot of people out there who are out there for the quick buck. And look, it's just not worth it. And I love working with like-minded people. Yeah. Okay.
We're very like-minded.
It makes our job a lot easier. And once again, I just know the quality of Sue's buyers are top shelf. And if she gives me a phone call, there's a big chance we're going to do a deal.
Absolutely. And we do them quick. That's the other thing.
Absolutely.
Which the vendors love too. It's like
even over Christmas.
Even over Christmas, yeah, we did Christmas. Yes, it was, wasn't it? I think it was Christmas.
We did a box.
I think we did
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, and then we had the building and pest guys in on New Year's Eve, and then that was it. So it's all about relationships and getting those people in. So thank you for that, Trevor. It's good to hear, and I hope guys you actually understand a little bit more about what we do, and that there is no, for us anyway. I can't speak for all buyers agents because I know everybody works differently, but we absolutely never take referral fees or conjunct. We are purely buyers agents. If I wanted to be a selling agent, I'd come and work with Trevor, which I'm not going to do. But you need to kind of actually focus on that. So we're not conjuncting, we're not selling, we are purely there to buy the best property at the best price in the best location that suits you. So I hope that makes it a little bit clearer for you.
And Jessie, we get paid by the seller, you get paid by the buyer.
It's very simple, really.
To get the best deal possible for everyone involved.
That's right, absolutely. So I hope that's helped you, for those that are a little uncertain as to what the role of a buyer's agent is. And thanks again, Trevor, for putting us all out there.
Yep.
And we'll hopefully catch up with you probably again in the new year. Be good to see what the Christmas did this year, because Christmas is a really busy time on the coast. And so it'd be really nice to see where your journey was.
My highlight again is on the 14th of December, the Christmas boat parade, which will be turning around right in front of us here. And it is the highlight of the waterways and Central Sunshine Coast.
So are you actually marshalling? Are you putting the flag up and down this year?
No, I'm holding a very big party.
And we're in. Bye guys, speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.